See this gap? Same car, same hardware. One is underpriced by $6,000 because buyers search by name, not configuration. That mistake decides whether your Tesla runs past 200,000 miles or starts costing you much earlier than it should. If you want clear Tesla insights that actually save you money, subscribe. Let's start with the one most people skip and regret later. Number 7. 2019 Model 3 Standard Range Plus, late build only. Buy the late 2019 Standard Range Plus, not the early builds. Most buyers skip it because it is labeled as the base model. That assumption is what keeps the price low. The rear motor setup in this car is the same permanent magnet motor used across the lineup, and it has already proven itself over high mileage. The difference is in the build timing. Late 2019 cars came out after Tesla improved production consistency. Earlier units had more fit and finish issues, while later ones are noticeably tighter. Keep the focus on battery condition. This version runs within a more controlled state of charge window, which reduces long-term stress on the battery pack. That helps it age more evenly. Check the vehicle identification number and confirm it is a later build. Also verify battery health through a third-party tool. It is a simpler setup, fewer moving parts. Over time, that usually means fewer problems to deal with. Number 6. 2018 Model 3 Long-Range All-Wheel Drive, late build only. Buy a late 2018 long-range all-wheel drive, not the early builds. Most buyers avoid 2018 entirely because of early production issues. That hesitation is what keeps prices lower than they should be. The dual motor system is already proven. One motor in the front, one in the rear, working together for traction and efficiency. If one side weakens, the other can still support the drive. The key difference is timing. Cars built after September 2018 came from a more stable production phase. Earlier units had panel gaps and minor quality issues. Later builds are more consistent. Check the production date through the vehicle identification number. Pay attention to the power conversion system, as it can be costly if neglected. You get all-wheel drive capability with a drivetrain that has already shown long-term reliability. Number 5. Early 2020 Model 3 Standard Range, pre-refresh. Buy the early 2020 Standard Range if the price difference is meaningful. Most buyers move straight to the refreshed version for the updated center console and black trim. That decision is based on appearance, not function. The underlying system is unchanged. You still get the same rear motor, the same battery design, and the same thermal management behavior. Range and efficiency come from how the battery is used, not how the interior looks. Shift your focus to condition. Check battery health, charging patterns, and overall build quality. Some early 2020 units show minor variations in panel alignment, so inspect the exterior carefully. Confirm the build date through the vehicle identification number and use a proper tool to check battery condition. The range display alone does not tell the full story. Most buyers pay extra for the update. The car itself never changed. If this is helping you avoid costly mistakes, subscribe. Number 4. 2019 Model 3 Long-Range All-Wheel Drive, post-April build. Choose a 2019 long-range all-wheel drive, built after April. That one detail changes more than most buyers realize. Earlier cars came with older hardware that no longer receives the same level of software support. The dual motor system is already well proven. One motor in the front, one in the rear, working together to manage power and traction. The larger battery pack spreads energy demand across more cells, which helps reduce stress during daily use. Most buyers skip this version because they assume newer models are automatically better. That pushes these into a lower price range, even though the core system is still very solid. Focus on the build date and confirm the hardware version through the vehicle information screen. Also check battery condition using a proper tool instead of relying on the displayed range. The hardware holds up, the pricing just has not caught up to it yet. Number 3. 2018 Model 3 Long-Range Rear-Wheel Drive, rare configuration. Buy the long-range rear-wheel drive when you find one. Do not wait. Most buyers do not even recognize this configuration. It often gets confused with the standard range or ignored in listings. This setup uses a single rear motor with a larger battery pack. No front drive unit means fewer mechanical components. That reduces complexity. The larger battery also spreads the load more evenly. which helps it age at a slower and more stable rate. Many of these cars delivered over 300 miles of range when new. That efficiency still shows up in daily driving if the battery is in good condition. Verify the configuration through the vehicle identification number. Do not rely on how the car is listed. Check battery health properly and review the build date, especially for late 2018 production improvements. You are getting long-range capability with a simpler drivetrain. Most buyers miss it because they are searching for labels, not specifications. Number 2. 2020 Model Y. Long-range all-wheel drive, high-mileage units. Ignore the mileage. Check the battery instead. Most buyers see 100,000 miles and assume the car is near the end. That assumption does not apply here. The Model Y shares its core system with the Model 3, including the dual motor setup and battery design. These systems are built for long cycle life, not short-term use. Independent fleet data shows battery degradation averages under 2% per year across large samples. That changes how you should look at mileage completely. Focus on battery health, charging patterns, and overall condition. A well-maintained high-mileage unit can outperform a poorly maintained low-mileage one. Mileage scares buyers away. The data does not support that fear. Number 1. 2019 Model 3 Performance. Stealth mislisted units. Find the performance model that does not look like one. That is the opportunity. Some 2019 units were built without the usual visual cues. No spoiler, no badging, standard suspension. On the surface, they look like a long-range version. That is where the pricing mistake happens. Dealers often list them as long-range because they follow appearance, not configuration. Underneath, you still get the full dual motor setup with performance tuning. The hardware is not different in a way that adds extra mechanical risk. It is the same proven system, just calibrated differently. Check the vehicle identification number and confirm the configuration before you buy. Do not rely on the listing title. Look for mismatched details between the listing and the actual specifications. Battery condition still matters, so verify it properly. But the real advantage here is getting performance capability without paying performance pricing. You are buying based on what the car actually is, not how it looks on a listing. That small detail is where the gap appears. Traps to avoid. Models that look cheap for a reason. Skip pre-2016 Model S. The early drive units had a known coolant seal issue that allowed coolant to enter the motor. That leads to internal wear, and in many cases, full drive unit replacement. The touchscreen system in those cars also used early memory hardware that wears out over time, which can result in a blank screen and loss of basic controls. Avoid early Model X, especially 2016 builds. The Falcon wing doors add mechanical complexity with multiple sensors and actuators. When they fall out of alignment or fail, repairs are not simple. Water sealing and electrical issues have also shown up more often in these early units. Do not trust the displayed range as a measure of battery health. It is an estimate based on past driving behavior, not a direct reading of battery condition. Use a proper diagnostic tool to verify actual battery performance. Low price alone is not a deal. When a car looks far cheaper than the rest, there is usually a reason behind it. Final section. What actually matters when you buy? Focus on the hardware, not the badge. That is the difference most buyers miss. Battery condition, build timing, and configuration matter more than model year. Two cars can look identical and deliver completely different long-term results. Across the industry, electric vehicle batteries still retain over 80% capacity, even at very high mileage. That puts the focus on how the car was used, not just how far it has driven. If you verify those details, you avoid overpaying, and you avoid hidden problems. For clear Tesla insights that help you avoid costly mistakes, subscribe.